What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel and the next video here. Oh shit. I better get that. It's falling. No. See this? Good or bad? Correct. Good job. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Teach Learn Awakening. Today, we're going to be making a sandwich. A high vibration sandwich. All right? Way up there. All right, check this out. And we got our ingredient list, and we're going to go over it and all that. But, everyone can make a sandwich. Very basic, straightforward. It's not that much of a how-to, but I'll just show you what a nice looking high vibration sandwich looks like. Straightforward. Almost fully organic vegan sandwich, which tastes badass. First of all, the bread is huge deal. This is my favorite bread so far that I've found, Ezekiel bread. You can find it at Trader Joe's, Safeway, Cars. If it's Cars where you are, it's Safeway where I am. If you're used to if you're used to different bread, it might take you a little bit, but to enjoy this. But it's ancient grains. If you're a picky eater, honestly, I would just work on that. Because there's lots of amazing, delicious things out there, healthy things that can be, that you should be taking advantage of. All right. Over here, we'll see we got some little baby bell peppers. You buy them smaller like that, and they're cheaper because you got to put more work into it. But what is more work? More love. So the avocado, we're gonna see if it works. I wasn't planning on using it necessarily, but I forgot I had it. So maybe it'll be amazing. Heirloom tomato. If you're going freaking tomato shopping, look for the heirlooms. Heirloom, whatever you want to call them. Safeway's got them all the time. For sauce, we're just going to be using hummus on both sides of the bread. Red onion, not always recommended to eat raw. This is the oldest onion I have now, so I'm going to use it first. Normally I'd go maybe a sweet onion, but that should be good. Baby spinach over there. Yeah, and finally, the cat will not be included in the sandwich, although she can have a bite if she wants. We'll see. And honestly, this stuff's amazing. Just organic Cajun seasoning, straight up. And I just want to remind y'all that organic isn't what's important. What's important is the intention behind the food. So if you can't afford organic, that's totally fine. It has nothing to do with vibration. It's all about intention, and the love you put into it and the effort you put into it. Okay. All right. Actually, we're going to make 2 sandwiches because this is kind of a tedious process. So if you're going through the effort, you might as well make 2. One for now, one for later, or one for you and one for somebody else. Make sure to thank the ingredients. Thank all these guys. I like to say something along the lines of, and you could do it at the end or before you eat it or whatever. Basically, thank all the energies and entities and elements that went into making this, and infuse it with love. And may that love flow through me and help me to spread the love to others. Something like that, It's pretty straightforward. Make sure they're appreciated because they all have consciousness. They're all working for you, making you strong and healthy. Now, before we continue, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful, amazing girlfriend for making these fantastic bird's nest cookies while I was at work. She is beautiful and amazing. Almost all organic as well. If not, actually, possibly entirely organic. Delicious. Fantastic. So, thank you, babe. I love you so much. So much love. You can also saute mushrooms. That might be a little more flavor. Just a little olive oil, a little bit of heat, not too much. A little olive oil, a little salt in a pan for a minute. And if you don't like raw mushrooms, or obviously leave them out if you don't like mushrooms at all. I used to not like mushrooms. Then I realized, um, I don't know, I was being weird. Well, I thought the idea that they were fungus and grew out of the ground like that was strange. Um, but I was a kid. I was strange, which is okay. It's okay to be strange. Anyway, when you're making food and you want to make it the bestest you can, make sure you're present while you're doing it. And you're here, and it's almost like a meditation. This might get a little messy here. All rinsed. A basic, little tiny rinse. I like to get in there. Inside's a bit tedious to do with a knife, so we'll just go like that, give it a little spank. And then pretty much the more time you put into a meal, the more love is infused in that thing, the more energy's in there. And you want, whenever you're eating or choosing what you're going to eat, organic's great and all, but if you can't afford it, that's totally reasonable. It's all about the intention. It's all about picking stuff that's not so processed, very minimally processed stuff, like all this here. Just basic vegetables, Obviously the bread's going to be a little processed, and the hummus is going to be a little processed, and that's all right. It's all right. There's going to be some processing here and there. That's perfectly okay. I might be breathing a lot here. It's because I'm at a weird angle. When you are sliding on a cutting board, use the back of the knife, not the sharp part. You will dull the crap out of your blade if you use the sharp part of the knife. How am I going to catch this? We're going to go like this. This is totally going to work. Watch this. Easy. I'm losing confidence. I'm not going to lie. It's all right. Here we go. Hi-ya. Pretty good. Oops. Oh, that's what I did. Hey. Weird angle now. Weird angle now down here. We did that part, right? So you got them at this stage. We're good. We got all ready to go. We're going to do just nice thin slices here. I'm going to stand back up because it's hard. Nice thin slices, and we're just going to boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Beautiful. So here's the way I like to do it. We're going both ends, minimally. Ooh, that's a milky boy. Ooh, that might make me cry. That might make me tear up. I ain't gonna lie. Again, I'm a very non-picky eater. I love pretty much everything, especially in its raw form. And if you don't, I would say you should try your best to start to get used to eating things in their raw form and appreciating like raw, fresh flavors, because we're so used to putting sauces on everything and seasoning the crap out of everything. So it's a good practice just to learn to appreciate things as they come in their natural form. So we're going to go like this, and I think we'll just go some slices. Since it's red, it's already probably more than we need. This gorgeous tomato. We're just going to see what happens here. Boom. So much tomato-y. So much tomato-y. I love it. Boom, boom. Let's got one more good old slice of this big boy. Rough cut, that's okay. Does not need to be perfect, no such thing. And we're gonna cut them in half. Avocado is great bonus if you got it, if you want to spend the money on it. And when you're doing this, let's see, we'll do half per sandwich. So we'll cut that, and we'll cut that in half. And then we'll go. And be careful when you're doing this part. Very lightly right through the avo. So all the delicious, amazing prepped ingredients plus spinach over there. Can't forget. Let me move it closer so I literally can't forget. Experiencing all the love of the fruits and vegetables, everything that went into it. I like to just imagine all the time it takes for each of these guys to grow. Every single day, growing, and then it just ends up here for me. So you got to be thankful, right? All right, did we lay it on thick enough? Maybe not. Okay. Perfect. Now move this back up. Change this angle again. We'll do it live. Beautiful. All right. Now, I like to use, I like to use baby spinach as my base, both sides. And this stuff is washed, but I like to take a look at it. Either way, make sure it's looking nice and fresh still. It is organic, could have some bugs in there, you never know. And just layer this guy up. And this is a large part of where we're getting the protein here if we're not eating meat or cheese or animal products in general. So I like to be very liberal with this. I eat not really for flavor so much as for nutrients and to fuel my body and give my body some love. So I'm not always necessarily trying to make everything taste amazing. And I don't always feel like everything has to be Flavor Town, you know? You want avocado on one side. And honestly, it don't matter where you put what. It don't really matter at all. As long as you can get it on the sandwich and you can get the sandwich to close, then you're doing good. Now, the one thing about avocado is it is a little slippery. You can get creative with how you want to hold all these things together. Call me tomato fingers. And we're just going to sprinkle some of our seasoning across. You could put this just right on the tomatoes or right on the hummus. Would probably have been a little better. Hold it on there. Lose an avocado. That's all right. Flip it around. And boom. All right. And now, hi. Give you that shot. Boom. The finished shot. Let's try it with the phone. Switch this to the real one. Boom. We'll just take this guy off of here. All right. And that's that. Just like that, you got a beautiful sandwich. completely vegan, completely organic, high energy, made with love. Adjust it how you want. The point of the thing is just, getting the simple raw ingredients, organic. Again, not necessary. It's all about the intention behind it. So put your love into it. Make sure you have positive energy when you're prepping it, when you're buying it, all that sort of stuff. And when you're eating it, and be thankful for all the products, all the entities that went into it, from the cashier, farmer, yourself, and of course the fruits and vegetables, grains, all that themselves. So that's it. We just made a sandwich, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm starving. So I'll see you guys next time. Send in my love, and thank you for watching.